Welcome to this magnificent family home set in this beautiful rural destination. Okay, so let's go and have a look inside. So this property was built in the William and Mary period of history, which is around about 1690. There were other additions that were made in about 1704, extending this property, which was almost eking into the Georgian period, where you can see some of that early styling is actually surrounding us. This is the entrance hall. It's got a really lovely feel to it. Now, the building itself looks absolutely enormous, and it is. There's lots of rooms, but every room feels very livable, which is very endearing. So coming through into here, you've got the first approach and the first set of stairs, which take us onto the three floors that we've got here. And the ceiling work in this wonderful sitting room is something to behold. So coming into the first sitting room, lovely old fireplace, lots of this really elegant beam ceiling areas, with window seats overlooking the gardens, and the feeling that you have of privacy at this property is absolutely the first thing to note. If you'll see some of the drone work, which is going to be a little later on, and everything surrounds you like parkland. There's a few acres of land that come with the actual property, but the parkland that surrounds you makes you feel like you're sat within that without any particular immediate neighbours. Just up the road a little further, there's Lime House, which is a very popular private school. And then just up from that a little further, we've in the Caldew Valley is Rose Castle, which is a really, really beautiful building, steeped in history. And also with lots of different elements of history which have been created within it. So definitely worth a visit if you get the opportunity. Let's keep going. So I'm not going to show you all of this property today. There is a lot to see. But I'm just going to give you a little sneaky preview of some of the segments that are here. So in here we've got a little inner area. We've got a dining room through here. The main kitchen and a bit of an extension that was done is through that side. But I think we'll start by going upstairs and exploring some of the bedroom space. So let's take a look upstairs. So as we've got this really wide staircase, and this goes all the way to the top of the house. Got great views out of these windows onto the garden. Actually, I'm going to put the drone up so you can actually get to have a bit of a look at some of those views. Okay, so let's go and have a look at some of the bedrooms. So the rest of this beautiful wide staircase carries from here. We'll come back to that in a moment, but we've got a rather beautiful bathroom in there. This is one of the largest bedrooms, and it's a really big panelled walls, huge windows. It's got a really good look to it. And if we look straight out there, we'll have a bit of an aerial view going out towards the river. So let's go and have a look at another one of the bedrooms. Okay, so we've got another bedroom up here. It's a really nice little entrance hall that leads into it. There's a bit of a dressing room over here, views over towards the garden. And then when you come into here, I mean, the one thing that's definitely an important part for here, every room is absolutely perfect in size. Not vast beyond all belief, but definitely of a decent size. And then through into here, we have a little bit of exposed brick on both walls and a lovely ensuite. Now I'm going to take you on this floor to go and see one of the main family bathrooms. So let's go and have a look at this bathroom. And as a contrast to the period look, this has got a bit of a contemporary vibe to it. Nice views over the garden, and you could just imagine soaking in that tub after a long day of walking around some of the beautiful scenery that surrounds us. Got another bedroom for us to see, so we're going to now pop up to the next floor. So let's go up to the next floor. So again, another beautiful bright space, and I'm now going to take you to go and see a bedroom just on this floor, which is just along this corridor. So on this top floor, this is one of the double bedrooms. There's a beautiful fireplace in here, again surrounded by lots of windows, loads of light, a really nice finish to this top floor. Now, as I said in a lot of the video, we're not showing you every room. I think I could probably do a video for about 2 hours if we did. So this is just little snippets just to give you a bit of an idea, but what a wonderful space throughout. Okay, so another bathroom. It's a small replica of the one that's downstairs, but again, this heritage suite is beautiful, really befitting this property. Kind of got a bit of a contemporary vibe to it. Loads of light, loads of space. So let's wander through into the kitchen. Now this is an extension that's not been done that long ago. There's a full larder in here. And we've got this rather nice, little bit more modern kitchen. It's very big, lots of space. Kitchen units, everything else are lovely. The views everywhere are lovely. But it then comes through into this orangery area where you've got a lovely big space in here, lots of glazing, and then we can go out into the garden to be able to have a bit of an explore outside. So let's go outside and have a bit of an explore of the garden space. Follow me. I'll just put this behind me. So we've got quite an extensive garden space, but as you can see, tree lined with a lot of mature shrubbery, a bit of a walled garden over here, and I believe there's a tennis court over here somewhere. So let's go and have a bit of a wander and a bit of an explore together. So coming around this part of the garden, it's definitely worthwhile having a look back because you've got quite a recent extension to the back, which is where that beautiful kitchen space comes from, but are kind of intermingled with different generations of build throughout this historic property. So let's have a wander across the grass. You've got, it's a beautiful garden space. I mean, this tree is absolutely epic. It's huge, and that must be hundreds of years old. You've got what's being used, well, what is a disused tennis court space, but with a little bit of work and a little bit of imagination, this could definitely be brought back to its former glory. I think we'll probably move from here and go and have a look because there's a rather wonderful vegetable plot which has been put together. Okay, so this is a beautiful garden space, obviously with the lovely wall along here giving a bit of shelter. And as far as vegetable plots go, there's a lot going on here. It smells absolutely delightful as well. And there's a lot more space to be able to be growing more. And what a lovely addition to this wonderful property. I'm just going to take you over because there's another walled garden to see, as well as some of these other beautiful trees and foliage which are surrounding this beautiful property. So we're now at the back of the plot, looking back towards the house, and the house looks spectacular from here. It's amazing how silent it is out here. All you can hear are birds and wildlife, and it's a rather special place. So let's just keep walking through. You've got, as I said before, another walled garden over here, which is a bit of a paddock, which they've had some sheep and other bits in over the years. In actual fact, we'll go down here a little further and have a bit of a peek. This is the walled garden that I was just mentioning, complete with a couple of chickens. It's a really nice space, and we have a little pan around. It's a really nice space. As I said before, you could use this as a paddock, or you could create this into something, well, whatever you want it to be. I think it's quite nice with some chickens in it, to be fair with you. There's a little building over here that we're going to go and have a look at now, so I'll take you over to have a look at that. So to the front, we've got what looks like a lovely garden room, which is very useful, but maybe it could be subject to different planning consent you used for something else. Maybe an artist studio or something like that, because its outlook is over this rather spectacular garden space, quintessential country English garden. surrounded by this rather spectacular 1690s house. It doesn't get a lot better than that. So this is a bit of a recap. We're at Hawksdale Hall near Dalston in a fantastic sort of semi-rural location. Dalston itself has got every amenity known to man. The M6 is only a few miles away, so transport links are amazing. You've got around about 3 acres of gardens that this spectacular house sits in. Lots of bedrooms, lots of bathrooms, lots of reception rooms. But it's strange. It's a very large house that just feels homely. It's not gargantuan rooms that you can't fill with furniture. Everything kind of works. It's got a lovely feel to it. To the side, there's what were stagecoach stable blocks. They're being used as garages, but there is, subject to planning, the potential of maybe some expansion or maybe some changes to make that into some residential accommodation, maybe some holiday lets. I don't know, whatever suits you. The space is there. Everything here is nicely done, and there is a great chance for you to be able to put your own stamp on this property too. So if you've enjoyed this video tour, please do give us a call on 01768 881111, and if you'd like to know more about it, we would love to discuss this with you further. Thank you.